Peter and Denise, thank you for having me. I think Elemental is the first true Pixar rom-com, right? How challenge for you guys was to adapt this genre as an animation?
It was a really fun experience because the studio really hadn't done it in this way before, and so even though it was fun, there were obviously a lot of challenges because trying to have an audience connect to characters falling in love is pretty difficult. And but we had a lot of help from our story team, and all opened our hearts to really try to make that work. And but the secret was doing this, Renata. We had to open our hearts. That was the secret.
It was fun to work on a different story for Pixar. It was a challenge, but it was really gratifying.
Por que eles colocam isso?
Vai saber.
Olha isso!
And I love how Pixar dialogues with all ages. The children and the parents, they all have a blast. What's the secret to touch such a broad audience?
First of all, I love movies like this. When I was growing up, my parents didn't speak English, and there were very specific movies that connected to my parents and me, and I've always loved those. But I don't know if there's a real secret. The secret was we had an amazing crew, and we were trying to tell a story that we all could resonate to. If someone had a question to something, we would try to explain it. If someone were trying to add something truthful, it was a group effort to get there.
And I love how the movie talks about the immigrants. The immigrants are usually unwelcome and unwanted and mistreated. And I found a metaphor in the movie about that, how they come to the city and they're not welcome. It was intentional. Did you want to talk about it?
Yes, all through my parents' experience, like so much of my youth was trying to understand what their life was like. Because I grew up in America, they grew up in Korea. I just didn't understand. But the older I got, the more I began to appreciate their journey. And I wanted to highlight that parents, immigrants, they have dreams, and what a beautiful thing that is. And then trying to showcase the good things and the bad things, all of it that made it hard, and then be grateful for it.
O AP é da minha mãe.
E nós temos dois filhos que estão nadando por aí em algum lugar. Marco Polo!
And Denise, for you, why this story needed to be told?
It all started with Pete, again, wanting to sort of honor the sacrifice that his parents made. And while my family, we don't have recent immigration, I could resonate with how hard my dad worked for our family, and did so much. And, I get to do a job I love because of ultimately the sacrifice my dad made. So that was what really connected me to the story. And, we live in a country that is what it is because of the richness of the immigrants coming to America. And that's something I feel very passionate about.
And if you guys were one of the elements, which element would you be?
I'm a crybaby. I would be water. Very, very, very easily for me.
I'm a crybaby too, for sure. But I'm also I have a fiery temper on more than one occasion. So I'm probably a steam person, frankly. Right?
And,
I'm a combo.
And what message do you guys want the movie to send to the audience?
Oh, I mean, first of all, just wanting the audience to have a really great time at the movies. Like, we made it for that. But, if they come out of the movie seeing the world a little differently, and that we can make connections in that way, that would be amazing.
Kind of recognizing what, people in how much help we get from the people that love us in life would be a nice thing too. And thanking those people.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Denise.
Thank you, Renato.
I love the movie.
Thank you, Renato.
Beijos do Brasil.
Viu só? Ele gostou.
Elementos.